Okay. You guys ready for this madness?
Yep, let's go.
Show is.
This is the room.
No!
Okay, let's get this started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Man in Black Reviews Film Club podcast. I'm Reanimator, and today we have a pretty big lineup. Joining me as usual is the Man in Black.
Hello.
Mizio.
Hello.
Pop Czar.
Hi there.
General Lots.
Good day.
Writer's Block.
Hello.
And Daniel Pizzaro.
Hi.
And today we are going to be looking at something a little interesting. We are going to be looking at the infamous So Bad It's Good cult classic, The Room. We're going to be
Because
discussing...
no one else on the whole internet ever has.
True.
It's a hidden gem, guys. No one's ever seen this before.
No one at all. I only heard about it about 5 minutes ago.
This podcast is going to make us all rich for unearthing this.
I was told we're gonna be pizza and punch here.
Now,
It looked like he really was trying to emote, but it just couldn't come across.
Yeah,
You're partly
I'm still confused as to what exactly he is. I mean, what country does he come from even?
Like I said, he's like an alien
Wait,
who
you're like,
came
what
to
exactly
Earth,
he
followed by the
is?
human, and crawled inside it.
see,
It's like he found like a makeshift body.
there's really only one way to know. We need to get a hold of Tommy Lee Jones and/or Will Smith, and they can give us the answer.
Are you an alien?
John Barrowman might be a suitable alternative.
Captain Jack.
John Barrowman, maybe.
Barrow.
Yeah. Or you could. Oh, I could ask Anna Torv, or anyone from Fringe would be awesome.
Do they know a lot of aliens on planet Earth?
Oh yeah. Look around. You just have to look around. Why on earth do you think the Kardashians are so popular?
Was it Bruce Jenner?
Because of Deep Space Nine?
Aliens.
Daniel?
Well, they've been
I know
around
you-
for quite a long time.
Daniel, I know you can't see me, but I'm looking at you with a lot of disdain right now.
Aww.
So, it's hard to tell. Are we on topic right now or not?
I
No.
don't think we're on
I'm not
topic.
sure.
I think we're kind of going through the dimension
We're
that has no
discussing aliens, so that sort of makes us on topic.
Yeah, because basically Tommy Wiseau is either an alien or a killer robot from the future. I don't know which.
Both.
Yeah, but where does
prototype?
Killed anyone?
Failed prototype.
But where does Kim Kardashian factor into that?
Well,
Maybe
she was the prototype naval.
they are lovers.
The prototype made for the prototype.
Kim Kardashian and Tommy Wiseau both have amazing rear ends. There we go. You're welcome.
Thanks, Nick. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
That's
Silence except for typing. Hell yeah.
So, the plot. Would anybody like to try and summarize the plot for our dear viewers?
No.
The plot is 2 words. Douchebag. That is all.
Which
That's not even really that Tommy was a douchebag.
No, I don't mean he
Everyone
was. I mean the
else
entire
was.
world he is in is that. Because he's actually
He
not
was
a
the
bad
one giant
character.
douchebag.
Yes, everyone is.
He's a poorly
Every
acted
character but him is
but-
evil.
Lisa wasn't just a douchebag. She was like a sociopath.
Okay, I don't know. Evil then.
It sounds like it's a Gary Stu fanfic put on film.
I still go with
Yeah, I
my
was
theory.
gonna say the same thing.
I still
Yeah,
go with my theory
that
that
is
they were
kind of
all
worse.
children trapped in adult bodies. It's kind of like a sci-fi, a sci-fi type thing where the entire world is children trapped in adults' bodies, and they stop mentally aging even though they age physically.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a fanfic that's like an actual really serious version of The Room that has a twist like that actually makes the story really good.
That would be
I wanna
the new
read
Grams game.
I really want to read that.
You're right, Johnny. The computer industry is just too competitive.
What did Tommy Wiseau do? And what did Johnny's character do?
He was denied a promotion.
He's a
Yeah,
banker
he's like
that
a
does
banker or
something.
He does something with a bank. Okay.
Yeah.
But what did he do there?
They
How did he
implement
say?
my ideas. They save lots of money.
It must be important because half of the info is classified.
Yeah. Well,
So it
really,
must be
honestly,
separate
anything you do,
important.
I mean,
Maybe looking after coffee.
a starter level teller is dealing with information that they can't reveal to the public. So, really, anything you do at a bank, half of your information you can't tell anybody.
Thanks, Wells Fargo.
All we do know is that, he has a job at a bank and it's half classified and... Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
makes
Whatever he is,
Half
he's
the company
moderately
he
good at.
has
He make-
got the bank.
He makes enough money for what's-her-name's mom to really not care whether her daughter loves him or not as long as they get married.
Yeah. Or in the
But
words
not
of the
enough to give her
nostalgia
down
critic,
payment on a
yes,
house.
job you'll never see, explain or do is so much less than that other job that he never explains or sees or do. They just live in a mysterious world where we just basically have no idea what they're doing half the time.
Basically.
Or maybe they don't exist at all. They just exist only in the room.
No, but they go into the alley.
Oh yes.
That's also
and
that's
there's the
connected
field.
to the same
There's
universe, I
the
guess.
field.
The pocket universe.
I do like the Pocket Universe idea better. And the flower shop is just the center hub of it all.
I dug it.
Oh my god, that flower shop thing is so weird too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That flower
The
shop.
doggy was-
That boggles
What
my
does he
mind.
do? Does he go into the flower shop every day and buy a bouquet just so he can take the roses apart while he has sex? I mean, I understand he has sex like several times a day apparently with his girlfriend who is still insatiable when other guys come around.
Probably.
Lover. Boy.
But why didn't Echo just say boy in the middle of everything?
You're
That was
welcome,
kinda
because I
random.
was saying lover. Boy.
Ah, I just heard boy.
Boy. You're just gonna
Boy.
hear that now throughout the rest of your life. Boy.
I don't know why you find that funny, but
I have to say, it's amazing how off topic we can be sometimes.
It's very strange.
Well, considering what we're talking about, I'm not really that surprised.
I'm kind of surprised though that they didn't go into a candle shop because they clearly go through as many candles a day as they do roses.
I bet
They actually
he's
don't have
basically
electricity, they just use
responsible for 50% of the candle industry.
Yeah, it's like every time they have sex, they go through about 12 candles.
I know.
And they have sex a lot because I don't know if this girl's just a nymphomaniac slash, sociopath at the same time. That would kind of be a cool character to write, but not this one. A different one.
Honey, I was looking over the books, and our candle budget is just through the roof.
I know, it has to be several $100s worth of candles every day.
Maybe we can
Yeah,
switch to those, like,
roses, don't
Christmas
worry
ones
about
that just flicker?
It's like, no, don't rock the bed too hard. Don't rock the bed too hard. Oh, damn it, now it's all on fire. Quick, everybody out.
That
only
would
real
Hot
have
wax
but I
in
don't.
my navel! Hot wax in my navel!
I was gonna say, if they go through that many candles, I gotta wonder if they're doing some wax play or something.
There's just full wax moldings of each of them in the corner of the room that you don't see.
Co-sponsor of the room is Yankee Candles.
Yankee Candle.
Yeah, there you go.
A Yankee
Well,
Candle
managed,
would win.
how he managed to get that money for the movie. I mean, apparently, he managed to raise the millions of dollars by importing leather jackets from Korea. I mean, there must be seriously good leather jackets if he managed to raise all that money by himself.
I think he sold a lot of something. My brain stopped working for a minute. I believe he probably just sold a lot of coke and used it all on himself. So that's why it had such a low budget.
Probably.
I think he blew it all in the tuxedo rentals.
Yeah.
Probably,
Oh, that's another
probably
thing.
the
What was the
majority.
whole point of like having them in tuxedos if they're just gonna toss the football around?
Yeah. Whose wedding was that?
It was apparently the wedding rehearsal, but at the same time, what wedding rehearsal does that? Not that they actually explained what was going on. They just showed up at the church in tuxedos and started playing football. And then they never went back to the church, I don't think.
No, they just like,
And then when
well,
they show
he
up-
fell, we're done. Days ruined.
And then when they show up to the wedding, everybody's wearing jerseys.
So does anyone else, when they go for jogs in the park with their friend, just toss a football around the whole time instead of, jogging?
Not
If there's
so
a football
much
there.
that I know of.
I imagine.
Maybe if there's a football there.
Should there be one? We will
I
not
can
have to.
understand the whole, tossing a football around, but I don't know, just the way it was done, it just
It seemed
No,
very stilted.
weird.
It was done like
It made me
children
feel
trapped in
awkward.
adults' bodies.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the fact that Johnny literally has, two friends. One of whom
Yeah,
is
and-
sleeping with his girlfriend.
And the other one's like a really sexually frustrated little kid.
Oh yeah, well I was saying, and the was he a psychiatrist or whatever? But yeah, if you count Denny, then 3.
He doesn't count. He's only in there for like one scene. Nobody gives a shit about Kyle.
Hey, apparently Mark really gives a shit about him.
Whatever.
why did they try to kill him again?
Because he basically said something that was true, I believe. I forget the details. He said something that was true, and Mark got pissed off, and yeah.
It's Lisa.
Apparently he
isn't it?
found out that like... Apparently he put it together that Mark and Lisa were like having the affair or something.
The secret will die with you.
Why do I forget these things so soon after watching the movie, you ask? Because I want to block it out of my mind.
Also, what did he think he would get from killing him? I mean, he was in the middle of a city. They'd be able to put two and two together and like instantly arrest him for the crime. Although he
I did
wasn't
not
in the
kill
next.
him. I did not.
Well, shoot, this is just like the drug dealer was on a rooftop that you can only get to by going through Tommy Wiseau's bedroom. Gonna kill the guy.
Actually, he probably wouldn't-
How in
another
the
one would
world?
probably
How in
get
the
caught
world they
because
had a
weren't
drug
in
deal
the
on a
negative
rooftop
zone.
that you have to go through Tommy Wiseau's bedroom to get to? I don't know, but
It's an honor system apartment building. They're new.
well,
They
apparently
don't have an elevator?
that's why anybody who lives in the anybody who's at anybody period can just go into their room and start having sex. At
Apparently.
any time.
To be fair, it was only oral, so not really sex. There was no naval action.
Oh, okay, Mr. Clinton.
I did not stick my penis in that woman's navel, but I did in hell.
Did you also do it on the stairs?
Wasn't me.
Oh God.
Then if it wasn't you, then who? Dum
I
dum
thought someone
dum.
was gonna start singing for a second. Is
And they
Joe-
came in
This
she
is
come in
just
red,
what
had
that podcast
the
needs.
girl next door.
Silence.
Also, where did Tommy get the gun? I'm guessing it was the drug dealer's gun, but shouldn't you have
Yeah,
thrown
it
that
was
into the
a-
cops or something?
No, it was Chris R's gun, yeah. Irony.
Wait, why is it so out of the realm of possibility that he had a gun? I mean, John, you know more than anyone that people have guns.
I know that, but in the middle,
Tommy
actually,
Wiseau doesn't live in Texas. He lives in Full House.
Yeah, let's just have for
imagine
have
you
you
not
not
know
seen
what a
the-
gun was, much less how to use one. This seems a little too dumb.
Okay,
to
I
use
forgot. I forgot. How many of you guys actually saw this in theaters?
I did not.
Did not see it in
gun.
theaters.
I discovered it by looking at a list of the
I think
worst
you're like
movies
the
ever
only one who
made.
has, Fran.
My introduction to it was actually Obscure Lupa's review of it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's
Mine was
this.
the critics.
There's this one thing they do at screenings, like whenever they show those shots, the houses on the hill, you have to sing the Full House theme. Everywhere you go, everywhere there's a
The
heart.
betrayal,
Whatever
cheating
happened to
bitch fiance.
The milkman, the paperboy, in that
Well, he said Lisa had sex with all those characters, so it kind of fits. At least
Oh my
that's
God.
Joey, how
That's my interpretation, anyway.
So Joey, how's your sex life?
Yeah, you have to do
it out.
It's about the same as Dave Coulier's.
Bitch, you have to do it with Bob Saget. It seems like Tommy Wiseau might be a step up for her.
Oh.
You know, honestly, I don't think there's really even much to discuss about this movie, considering everything about it has already been said.
Yeah.
I like how we completely we're like, alright, are we going to do a plot summary? No. No, we're not.
What's the
there is no
point?
plot
Everybody
to
who's
summarize.
listening already knows the plot.
Basically.
Okay, essentially, the plot is this. We get to look at the lives of people in the negative zone, a world filled with entities that are kind of human, but not really. They simply attempt to ape how humans act. That is
So
the
you're
plot.
saying it's a prototype of the Matrix?
No, it's a different thing entirely. It's not... It exists only in the negative zone.
Which is
Okay.
actually in Lisa's navel.
Here's something to discuss, guys. The room drinking game.
Is it naval
Make it
suction?
now.
No, it all takes place in a spoon.
Just
There
a
is no
spoon
spoon.
full of shit.
All takes place
if
on
someone's
the back of a giant turtle on top of 4 giant elephants.
If someone's watching The Room at a party, what would the room drink? I mean, I'm assuming there might already be a room drinking game, but let's design one anyway.
Now, I'm pretty
Every
sure.
time there's an establishing shot of San Francisco, just kill yourself.
Every time somebody says something with no inflection whatsoever, hit your head on a wall.
This is the most painful drinking game already that I've ever heard of. Right? We can't.
Say, hey,
Every
where
time
do you want to hang this portrait?
Alright, I got
Every
it.
time you see
Every
Lisa's
somebody
boobs.
says, Alright, I got it. Every time somebody says, "Oh hi," smash a bottle on your head.
I think if anyone followed these, they'll be dead by the end of the film.
All right. Every time someone says, "Hey, let's watch The Room," say no.
That sounds like a good one.
No!
No!
Yes. God, imagine if Tommy was actually trying to make a sequel to The Room. Oh,
Well, it would be a zombie movie, so I'm all for it.
It'd be like Ghost, except not a movie.
Or it could be Johnny the Friendly Ghost.
Can I keep
Oh,
you?
hi! Well, given the fact that he can't even seem to get the neighbours up and running, and he's been doing other weird things like the Tommy Wiseau show and,
Is that even still going, though?
I hope
No,
not. It was not as good as we thought it would be.
No.
What exactly was
And
it?
then he's done one that's called Tommy Explains It All, which was last
Oh.
year,
Is
which,
he-
was him
is he
going
the
from
new
explaining
Clarissa, then?
everything.
I can't imagine he'd be as popular as Clarissa.
Yes, Clarissa explained everything.
Not
To
that,
answer,
I don't think I ever watched
Opal-
that show, but everyone knew about it when it was running. So I mean, I honestly don't know what the plot was.
Oh,
what show?
90 television.
To clarify for Opal, I think that was you asking what that show was.
Yeah.
It's essentially Tommy Wiseau playing video games, but not being given the instructions beforehand. So him just fiddling around with the sticks and hoping for the best, and just commenting on what he's seeing. And it was supposed to spell hilarity, but it did not.
No. It was in fact very painful to watch. Like
So
watching
in other words,
him.
Tommy Wiseau was like, oh,
it was horrible.
who is popular? Oh, angry video game nerd. People like him. I would play
That sounds
video
horrible.
game.
It's like, maybe
Nostalgia
I
is
should
a
be like
thing,
more
but
nostalgia
figured
critic,
not.
you know?
I can do Bart's Nightmare too.
Everyone betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world. Where is the cheat code?
I know he continue.
Can't I just hit reset button?
Game over, world.
Game over, man. Game over. It's a bug
This-
hunt. It's
This is
a bug,
Bug
hunt.
Hunt, man.
Wow. How did we get Tommy Wiseau in Aliens? God
That's a
damn.
very good question. I'm actually kind of insulted that anyone could have Alien and Tommy Wiseau in the same sentence. That's worse than Robin Williams. Robin Williams is annoying at times.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No.
I got the
Oh,
results of the
that's
test
painful.
back.
I think I'm about to throw up.
I got the results of the test back. Definitely not aliens.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
I got-
darling.
I got the results of the test back. I am definitely pregnant with an alien.
Wait, is this Torchwood now?
Have any of you seen the Riff Tracks commentary for the room?
I haven't.
No.
It is just amazing.
Is that the Kevin Murphy one that he did? I've heard about
What was
that.
it? I missed that. What was it?
Was that the one that that featured Kevin Murphy, like the Mystery Science Theater 3000 guys?
Yep.
Awesome!
They
I'll have
did
to
their
check that
own
out.
commentary for it, and it's so good. Also, they're doing a live showing of their commentary of Birdemic in October.
Oh god,
Birdemic. Ugh. I don't even see it, but I know it's
the
horrible. I
sequel to that
know.
out?
I know Mizzy.
Just hanging out with my family, having ourselves a party.
Oh god, don't even get me started on that.
We should do Birdemic.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Wow, an inconvenient truth. That was a great movie. It really opened up my eyes.
I tell you what, that movie wanted to make me pollute as much as possible. My god, that was a terrible film.
Shock and terror.
And even worse, of course, is the sequel, Birdemic 2, The Resurrection. That's coming out soon.
I don't think that's gonna be as good. Probably because, maybe the director is kind of aware of the whole so bad it's good following he has, and is probably trying to recreate that magic. So,
Oh yeah,
and
the director
rarely
turned around
ever
and
works.
said that all of the badness of Birdemic was intentional, I believe. He turned around and said after the fact.
Yeah, right.
Is it better for it to be unintentionally bad or intentionally bad?
Well, let's see. Nobody intentionally makes a film so boring that no one, except for critics, can sit through it.
Yeah.
I think Tommy Wiseau tried to weave around the bad reaction to The Room. I think he was saying that it was originally deliberately supposed to be bad, even though he was trying to portray it as one of
Even
those
everyone
great
knows
films.
he's lying.
Yeah. No, it was that dark
Don't do
comedy.
that. All that-
No.
It wasn't my
I did-
horrible lack of talent.
I did not make a bad movie. You are lying.
Or maybe he
He's
just
not- is not horrible movie. It is black comedy. Yeah, it is a black comedy.
I hate to be
Or maybe
he's
ridiculous.
just
I
really
think
enjoying
it
the
could
movie.
possibly be a black comedy, if only because
Okay, it
Speaking
should
of
be
the
back.
ending,
I hope I
though-
didn't lose anything.
What is
This
Denny
is
gonna
a
do with
movie
the
that
body?
would have been good had it been written better and there had been, actors.
And there had been a director that knew how to direct, and maybe
Knew
some
actually what
editing.
type of
Basically, it
film
could have
he
been a
was
good
using.
movie if it had been good.
It could have been a good movie if it was a completely different movie, basically.
Yeah.
If it wasn't The Room, it'd be great.
Basically, just change everything.
it had different characters, different dialogue, different well.
Different characters, different dialogue, different story, different actor,
different
different
dialogue,
director.
different director, different set, different title.
You know what? Just different
plot.
everything. Make it a completely different movie.
Seriously though, what is Denny going to do with the body after he sends everyone else out of the room?
I don't want to know.
He just likes to watch.
Me
Yeah,
either.
that's something we should not have to even think
I-
about.
I just want to watch you guys.
He just skull fucks him.
My mind's telling me no, but
But
my
my
body.
is telling me yes!
Oh, you
Scared.
guys. Man, this is probably like the most. I have no idea. This is either going to
There's not
turn.
really much to talk about when it comes to The Room, other than it's The Room. It's a movie that doesn't really deserve to exist, and yet it not only exists, but it actually has a fan following, which I think is absolutely horrifying.
It-
Our
It not only
standards
exists,
really sunk
it
that
not only
far.
exists, but it persists.
A man telling me no. Now it's stuck in my head.
Your fault.
I know. I always break these things
So,
on myself. That and the Toto song Africa.
Love, take me away from you. There's nothing 100 miles or more
More can ever do.
Oh, God.
Based down in Alaska.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
The Room happened.
So, with you guys saying it was a dark comedy, like, or a black comedy kind of thing, there was too many white people for it to be a black comedy.
Wow.
Boo.
This isn't the Disney Channel, Nick.